All right, let's start this. So I got a script for my next class starting on Sunday called Burn This. And I have a scene that is between Pale and Annie or Anna. And it's the first time they meet. And the play is about a man that Anna knew. She lived with him when they were dance partners, and he was a gay man. And he died on a boat, and a boating accident. It was just a random incident, completely out of nowhere. I didn't expect it. The family of Pale, or the family of the Gary, I believe it was. Um, let's check this out real quick. I have to get his name. Here we go. Burn this Wikipedia play begins shortly after Robbie. So Robbie is the man who was the dancer who died on the boat. Pale is the brother. And the family didn't know he was gay. So Anna shows up to the funeral and she pretends like she's his girlfriend. And so it created this really devastating situation for her. And now she's meeting Pale, me, for the first time. And Pale is a very erratic and explosive type of character. So let's go ahead and run it through. I'm going to go ahead and give it a cold reading, and we can go from there. So I always have a whiteboard on me when I'm reading this stuff. I always keep a whiteboard because that's how I memorize things. So Burn This, Pale, Annie. Hey, Annie, just go fuck yourself, fella. Get laid. Do you good, Annie? Hey, come on. He's knocking on the door. Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself, fella. Somebody comes out and is like, shut up. Get laid. Do you good, Annie? Hey, come on. Tells you kind of who Pale is, right? Anna turns on light. Come on. Come on. Jesus. All right, she opens the door. Pale comes in. First time we ever met. God damn this fucking place. How can anybody live in this shithole of a city? I'm not doing it. I'm not driving my car in this goddamn sewer every fucking time. Who are these assholes? This fucking guy thinks he owns this space? Like this city's got this space specifically reserved just for him? 25 fucking minutes. I'm driving around this garbage street. I pull up to this space. I look back. This baby shit green Trans Am's on my ass. Going beep beep. I get out. The fucker says, what's in my space? I showed him the fucking tire iron. You want this space? You're gonna wake up, found out you slept in your car. This ain't your fucking space if you treasure your pop-up headlights. Am I right or am I right? That shit. There's no talking to shit like that. Anna, I'm sorry. Do I know you? Pale. How's that? I mean, you're obviously some relation of Robbie's. You could be his double, but double? Shit. That fucking nose of his. Sure you know me. Do I know you? We met. I'm the one who saved you from the ferocious butterflies. You have such a large family, I didn't really catch any names. Jimmy. You know, I was listening to all the molasses you were pouring over Mom and all the cousins and neighbor bitches. I had to go take a shot of insulin. I remember now. You're the older brother. 12 years. So what? What's older? Older than what? Older than Robbie. I said, didn't I? 12 years. You hear me say that? He lived in this dump. I mean, no personal disparagement of the neighborhood in which you reside, honey, but this street is dying of crotch rot. The only thing to save this part of the city is if they burn it down. So you get the stuff. So do you get the stuff together? So you get the stuff together. The what? The things. The stuff. Robbie's shit. Wait a minute. You come for Robbie's things. Didn't I say? And it's been over a month. I called your mother. She gave me some numbers where I could reach you, but yeah, sure. Listen, I don't want you bothering my family, okay? I don't like messages. The first one you think, okay, fuck, I messed up. I'll take care of it. My fault. Something came up. No problem. Then you get, a couple of days and here's another fucking message. And it's like, I heard you the first time, okay? I don't need the pool hall and the bar where I go. And yeah, auto repair man, my back saying some bitch called and give me a little piece of paper. Saying what? Some bitch called? You were the one who was, that's the thing. That's the way he talks. What are we talking about? A fucking bartender? What does he know? He works some dark hole, listening to the dregs of the race vomit their life all over the bar 6 nights a week. He's got a low opinion of humanity, okay? I don't like little pieces of paper. You put them in your pocket, you got 6 or 8 little pieces of paper all over you. It ruins your clothes, you know? I don't read them. They're nothing. You don't already know. Somebody wants me. Big fucking deal. Take a number. I said I'd come. I'm here. There's a certain satisfaction in being thought of as a man of your... There's something wrong with these shoes. My feet are in boiling water. Look at that. Oh man. I never had that before. Are they new? Yeah, first time I put them on. Don't worry about this thinking. I'm clean. $500 in their fucking pension everywhere. That fucking pisses me off. Oh man, what a fucking neighborhood. Actually, we like it. Yeah. It's supposed to be arty. I know. It's quaint. Look at it. You should make auto parts here. It's a fucking factory. Listen, Jimmy, Robbie's things are in the basement. No way I can get them tonight without waking up the whole building. I've already called the Salvation Army. I hadn't been able to reach you. So what's the rush? They on fire or something? Spontaneous combustion or something? This room is a fucking oven. Bake a pizza in here. It's cold. It's the middle of winter. I got like a toaster oven I carry around with me in my belly someplace. I don't use heat. I'll sleep with the windows open, no covers. I fucking hate things over me. Ray'll tell you. Here comes that dumb fuck pal with a radio up his ass. What'd I do with my watch? Actually, I gotta get back to you. Actually, would you just hold on a second? What'd I do with my... No, it's cool. I got it. Jesus. It's a fucking... You could pass out. How long do you live here? About 3 years. You want some coffee? Sure. What do you gotta drink? Coffee. Sure. No, I'm not difficult. You're pale. V is so pale. That's me. Robbie mentioned you. Yeah, he mentioned me. Well, I'm very mentionable. He didn't talk about his family much. You were the one he liked. You pay for your view of that? Maybe those people find that fascinating. That's not what I call a view. Are you high? How's that? Are you high? I mean, I know you've been drinking. I wondered if you were high too. Yeah, I did. Maybe a couple lines with Ray. It don't affect me. No, it doesn't affect you. It don't affect me. This is the way I am. When you see a little girl, straight or high, so what? You dance here? We use it as a studio, yes. We try to keep it as spare as possible. This ain't spare. It's an empty fucking warehouse. Look, if you wanted to come back to 7:30, we could go to the basement end. 7:30? I'm long out of here. No good. I'm a worker, part of this country. Great fucking working force. What do you do? What do I do? Doesn't matter. I do anything on call. 24 hours a day at night. We never close. I deliver. I'm water delivery for fires. I put out fires. I'm a relief pitcher, like Sparky Lyle. If anybody needs relieving, I'm roving fireman. I'm a roving fireman. Very healthy occupation. I'm putting out somebody else's fire. I'm putting out my own. Quid pro. Something's symbiosis. Or sometimes you just let it burn, you know? Oh God, I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry, pal. Now, see that I can take. I can't stand that, Anna. I'm sorry, really, but... Well, see, fine, you got like these little social phrases and politeness. All they show me is this like giganticness of unconcern with your I'm sorry's, man. The fucking world is going down the fucking toilet. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry is a roll of toilet paper. They're growing whole forests for people to wipe their asses on with their I'm sorry's. Be a tree for one day and know that their tree over there is going to be maybe music paper. The boss is going to make 40 million written. Some poor slob can't get work song on this tree is going to be $10 bills. Get passed around by things mean something. Hear stories. We got sketch pads and fucking I don't love you anymore letters pinned to some creep's pillow. Something of important headlines, box scores. Some great book of a movie script. Jackal Nicholson's going to mark you all up. Say whatever he wishes to any. Way out in some fucking desert, you're supposed to be his text. He's gonna lay out this line of coke on you. Tree over there is gonna be in some 4-star restaurant. They're gonna call him Perchman Baked Pampano, and him and you're stuck in the ground. You can't go nowhere. All you know is some fucking junkie is gonna wipe his ass and flush you down the East River, go floating out past the Statue of Liberty, all limp and covered with shit. Get tangled up in some Saudi Arabian oil tanker's fucking propellers. You got maybe 300 years before you drift down to the Brazil somewhere and get a chance to maybe be a coffee bush. I'm sorry, it's our fuck, man. How long did you live here? Wow. 3 years. Did you know you were studying, pal? Robbie? Didn't do much better than me. I was popular. I don't think he was too popular. Dance, I mean. Did you know he wanted to be a dancer? Shit, I don't know. What do I know? He was 7. I was out of here. Who knew him? I didn't know him. Actually, I was thinking that. Pale. I think that's it. Let's see here. So I want to check out here in a bit. Sorry, that was an email I got. I want to check out and just make sure I got this whole entire thing. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta reload this real quick. On manifesting. Okay. Okay, cool. Back in business. Okay, so this is a long one. Pale. Okay, this is the last page. Oh, beautiful. I love that. You're gonna be a cunt like everybody else. You didn't really know him, Pale. Deeply, you gotta say. Did you know him deeply, honey? Because neither of you strike me as that type. Anna, fine. Pale. What the fuck does that mean? Fine. Anna, it means I'm tired. It's 5:30 in the morning. If you don't want to talk about him, I certainly don't. You're completely closed. You knew him. I didn't. You don't want to hear what I have to say. Fine. It means fine. Pale. What? I don't have feelings. I'm not capable of having a talk here. I'm not capable of having a talk here? There's no doubt in my mind you have mastered half the art of conversation. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I miss him. You remind me of him. Pale. Shit. Anna, completely aside from any family resemblance, just having his brother here reminds me. At the whatever that wakes you up after the funeral, it was obviously none of your family knew anything about him. Had you seen him dance? Pale. No. Anna. Well, see, that's impossible for me to understand, Pale. I can't stay up until the building wakes up. I have class at 9. I have to get some rest. Then I came back here and worked till 6. So I've got a long day. What? Oh, shit. Fucking drinking and thinking, man. Worse than drinking and driving. Drinking and thinking, man. Oh, shit. He wasn't dark. You know, like, he worked really hard. Ah, Jesus. Feed the fish, man. Jesus. Sobs enormously and long. So that is a read through of what I have to memorize and understand of the script. So let's start right from the beginning, man. So what I want to do is I'm going to rewrite everything in this script and I'm going to start memorizing it, but I also want to picture myself in that situation. And then I'm going to learn as much about Pale as I could possibly learn, which might actually involve reading the whole entire play, which I haven't done yet. So let's go ahead and do this. So Pale, he starts off. It's a warehouse apartment in New York City. So I don't know what neighborhood in New York City, but imagine a warehouse apartment. So I'm guessing the walls are kind of cement and plain looking. It's not very colorful. It's kind of drab. Annie. Hey, Annie. So I'm guessing he's probably banging on the door. It's 5:30 in the morning. So 5:30 in the morning. New York City. Annie. He's probably yelling. Obviously, he's high on drugs. Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself. So you get a dash. Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself. So I'd imagine he's kind of like that loose feeling when you're inebriated, like you're just kind of like anything comes to your mind, it kind of comes out. Just go fuck yourself, fella. Get laid. Do you good. Do you good. Annie. Getting a little impatient. Hey. Come on. Anna turns on light. So she's inside. She turns on the light. Pale, come on. Come on, Jesus. So Pale talks again. Getting more impatient. Come on. Dot. Come on. Dot. Jesus. Start with that. Okay. So Annie. Hey, Annie. So it's Annie. Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself, fella. Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself, fella. Get laid. Do you some good. Hey. Come on. So the first line. Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself. Annie. 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 Just go fuck yourself, fella. Get laid. Do you some good. Hey. Come on. And turns on light. Come on. Come on. Jesus. Probably as he's knocking the door. She opens the door and Pale comes in. So let's make sure I got that memorized. Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself. Get laid. Do you some good. Hey. Annie. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jesus. And then we have Pale's first monologue. God damn this fucking place. I need a better marker than this. I think I have one over here. Alright, let's see if I can find a marker. This one sucks. So Annie. Hey, Annie. Just go fuck yourself. Get laid. Do you some good. Annie. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Jesus. So she opens the door. Pale walks in. God damn this fucking place. All right, so I'm gonna write this out. I'll be back.